Hello, and welcome to the video guide for your 2024 Cadillac Escalade, brought to you by Crestview Cadillac in Rochester, Michigan. Here is a table of contents of all the features of your Escalade that will be reviewed in this video. You can fast forward to the timestamp shown, or put your cursor along the red line at the bottom of the video, and you can immediately jump to the portion of the guide that you would like to review. First, let's review the dashboard, with over 38 inches of digital display, split across 3 different screens. The screens to the left and right of the center screen have a touchscreen interface, and the infotainment screen on the right can also be accessed via this multifunction control knob, or MFC, in the center console, which you can rotate to move through menus, push up, down, left, or right to move between menus, and push down to select. Around the MFC are several shortcut controls, such as audio, navigation, phone controls, and vehicle information. There is also a back button and a home button to return to the home page, and a dedicated knob for the volume control. Next, we will review the 3 sections of your Escalade's digital display. To the left of the steering wheel, this screen can show your trip information, as well as provide shortcuts to configure the center dashboard and the heads-up display. At the bottom, you will see icons to access the available options. First is the trip information icon, which provides 2 different trip odometers and average fuel economy. You can swipe the screen left or right to see each trip, or to clear the screen. To reset the trip odometer, just press and hold for the trip currently shown. The second icon is the instrument cluster configuration icon, which configures the look of the driver information center directly in front of the driver. Touch the gauge icon to see all of your standard gauges, such as speed, tachometer, and fuel level. Touch the map selection to display the navigation map. Touch the AR camera selection to turn on the augmented reality feature, which displays the view from your vehicle's front camera, along with directional information superimposed over the camera image. The third option at the bottom is the letters HUD, which stands for Heads-Up Display. Use this icon to adjust the brightness and position of the heads-up display. The infotainment screen displays your audio information, navigation, and provides access to apps available via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. This is also the main interface for adjusting all the settings for your vehicle. Note that some options can only be accessed while the vehicle is in park. Many commonly used options, such as adjusting the radio, making phone calls, and entering navigation destinations, can be accessed by using your vehicle's voice recognition system by pressing the voice button on the left side of your steering wheel. Refer to your owner's manual for a complete list of available voice commands. The infotainment screen's home page starts with what is known as the card screen, which shows you the most commonly used options or information. This screen is customizable, allowing you to change what information is displayed. Just press and hold the section of the screen you would like to change and choose the replace option, or click the X to remove it. The next section spans over multiple pages and provides access to many of your vehicle's functions. A list of shortcuts is also available on the left side of the screen. Next, we will review each of the shortcut options on the left side of the infotainment screen. Note that these same options have physical buttons on your center console. First, the audio option allows you full access to each of your audio sources, such as AM, FM, XM, or any media you may have plugged in via the USB port. Press the list icon to see a list of available stations. When you scroll to a specific station, you can press the star button to save that station as a favorite. These favorites can then be chosen from your list of audio sources. The navigation screen allows input similar to how you would do it on your phone or tablet, by sliding back and forth or pinch to zoom in and out. From here you can choose your destination based on points of interest or an address, or choose from a list of recent or favorite destinations. The vehicle information option allows you to see the current working status of your vehicle, such as oil life, tire pressure, coolant temperature, and oil pressure. If you want to continually monitor any of these gauges, just touch the desired indicator and then choose Show in Cluster to show in the driver's information center screen, to the left of the speedometer. The position of each gauge can be moved similar to moving the icons on the home page, by holding the option and then dragging it to another location. Press the phone button to access the phone menu. If your phone is connected, the menu shown will correspond to your phone. To access your phone hands-free while operating your vehicle, such as placing or answering a call, or viewing your phone's contact list, you must first follow these steps to pair your phone to your vehicle. First, go to the Bluetooth settings on your phone, which lists all devices that your phone has been paired to. Next, go to the phone menu by pressing the phone icon from either the home page, the shortcut list on the left side of the screen, or the phone button in the center console. Choose the Connect Phone option. Your vehicle's name will display on the screen. and should also appear on your phone's Bluetooth device list. Select the vehicle name on your phone. A 6-digit number will display on the infotainment screen as well as on your phone. If the numbers match, press Pair to complete the pairing process. Your vehicle should now be displayed on your phone's Bluetooth device list and on the infotainment display. If you wish to disconnect or remove a previously connected phone, touch the information icon next to the phone you wish to remove and choose either Disconnect or Forget Device. Some apps on your Apple or Android phone can be accessed via the infotainment system if your phone is physically connected to your vehicle via a USB connection, or if the phone has been previously paired via Bluetooth. Touch the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto icon to start the app if it does not start on its own. Note that Android Auto requires the same app to be downloaded to your phone before it will connect with your vehicle. From the settings icon on the home page, you can configure or turn on and off many different features. For example, you can customize what is displayed in the Driver Information Center, or customize how the vehicle provides alerts, such as checking for rear seat occupants or your seatbelt. For a complete list, you can review the Vehicle Personalization section of your owner's manual. If your Escalade is equipped with the Rearview mirror camera, you can switch from the standard mirror to the camera by pulling the tab below the mirror towards you. On the bottom of the mirror towards the right side are controls for brightness, zoom, and tilt. On the screen above the controls is a check mark, which indicates the button below it cycles through the three options. Use the buttons below the up and down arrows to make each adjustment. Your vehicle's driver's seat position, as well as the position of the steering wheel and the outside mirrors, can be programmed to the specific remote you use to enter the vehicle. After you have adjusted the seat to the desired position, press the Set button on the driver's door armrest, followed immediately by either 1 or 2, depending on which remote you have. You can also set the position the seat will move to upon exiting the vehicle, to allow for easier re-entry, by pressing the Exit button to the right of the Set button. You can also turn on or off the ability to have the seats adjust automatically when the car is shifted in or out of park, by going to the Settings option from the main menu, then choose Vehicle, Seating Position, and then Seat Entry Memory or Seat Exit Memory. Your Escalade has controls in the back cargo area to raise and lower the third row seats. Even the driver can drop the third row by using the controls on the overhead console. To lower the second row from the rear, push the button once to fold down the seat back to be level with a lowered third row, or push it twice to tumble the seat forward. To the left of the steering wheel is a button labeled Mode, which you can use to set specific drive modes. The default mode is Tour, and is intended for normal driving conditions in good weather. For more spirited driving, but also during rainy or windy conditions, Sport mode is the best option, as it will tighten the vehicle's suspension and offer you better control of the vehicle. Off-road mode should be used for driving at moderate speeds on grass, gravel, or otherwise unpaved roads. If you are towing a heavy load, switch to Tow Haul mode. Use the My Mode option to make specific adjustments to steering, engine sound, and suspension. You can create your own customized drive mode from the settings menu by choosing Vehicle and then Drive Mode Customization. If your vehicle is so equipped, you may also have a terrain button next to the Mode button, which takes the place of four-wheel low mode for traveling at low speeds on rough roads. Note that with the exception of My Mode and Tow Haul mode, your vehicle will always default to Tour mode upon each startup. If Tow Haul mode has been used within the last 4 hours, it will stay in Tow Haul mode upon startup, otherwise it defaults back to Tour mode. If your Escalade is equipped with the available adaptive air ride suspension, you can adjust the vehicle's ride height. In its lowest setting, it can assist in entry and exit, or in higher settings, it can provide more clearance when driving off-road. To the left of the steering wheel, you can press the up or down ride height buttons, which will in turn display the ride height options to the right of the speedometer. Note that when switching between drive mode settings, as was shown in the previous section, these same height adjustments will also be made where appropriate. The Automatic Park Assist feature, or APA, is available from the home screen. This feature allows the vehicle to search for a parking space, either parallel or perpendicular, and then guide the vehicle slowly into that space on its own. This is intended for parking next to other vehicles, so there must be at least one other vehicle or a wall present to park next to. Your vehicle speed must also be at 6 miles per hour or less when you initiate the search. When an available space is found, you will be notified to shift into reverse and lift your foot off the brake. The vehicle cameras will guide it into the parking spot and will shift between drive and reverse as necessary to move your vehicle into position. Remain in the vehicle and monitor so you can take over if necessary. Once complete, it will shift the car into park automatically. The reverse can also be done when you are ready to exit a parallel parking spot. If your vehicle is equipped with Super Cruise, you have Cadillac's autonomous self-driving system, which works in conjunction with your vehicle's adaptive cruise control to allow hands-free driving. Super Cruise enhances the adaptive cruise control by using GPS and a database of compatible highways to allow the vehicle to be operated without the driver's hands on the wheel. Super Cruise still requires the full attention of the driver and ensures this by the use of a camera on the steering column, which watches the driver to ensure that they do not take their attention away from the road for more than a few seconds. To begin using Super Cruise, you must first turn on Adaptive Cruise on the left side of the steering wheel, then press the Super Cruise button. If the vehicle is in the proper position within the lane and is on a compatible highway, the top portion of the steering wheel will turn green, and only then can you remove your hands from the wheel. You must continue to face forward and be prepared to take over both steering and braking when necessary. If road or weather conditions prevent Super Cruise from activating, a message will appear on the screen to alert you of the conditions that is preventing Super Cruise from being able to take over. Besides green, the indicator at the top of the steering wheel can also appear as blue, which can appear when Super Cruise is first turned on and initializing, and attempting to center itself in the lane. It also may turn blue if you turn the steering wheel while Super Cruise is active, indicating that Super Cruise is no longer steering the vehicle. Once the indicator turns green, you must continue to maintain adequate attention. If you do not, or if some other condition outside the vehicle occurs, which requires Super Cruise to disengage, the indicator will initially flash green, but then switch to flashing red, and several beeps will sound to alert you to take control. Or your seat may vibrate if you have configured your vehicle's alerts accordingly. Once you regain control of the vehicle, as a safety feature, Super Cruise may be locked out until the next time the vehicle is started. If you still do not take control, an audible alarm will sound.
Take control of the vehicle now.
And if necessary, the vehicle will be slowed to a stop, and OnStar will be notified. Super Cruise also has the ability to change lanes on its own if it senses the vehicle in front of you is slowing down and there is adequate space next to your vehicle to complete a lane change. You can also tell Super Cruise to make a lane change using your turn signal. Your vehicle will then scan the road alongside and behind to find an opening to move into the desired lane. The vehicle may speed up or slow down on its own as it moves into the lane to adjust to the traffic flow. If your Escalade is equipped with a trailering package, you have additional controls and settings to help you safely tow a trailer. To the left of the steering wheel is the trailer brake control panel. The trailer brake provides the driver the option to apply the brakes on the trailer without also applying the vehicle's brakes, which can help bring the trailer better under control if it is having trouble staying centered behind you. Place your thumb and index finger on either side of the manual trailer brake control and squeeze them together to apply the trailer brake. Below the manual trailer brake control are buttons to raise or lower the trailer gain setting. This setting sets the appropriate amount of brake pressure based on the trailer's weight. The trailer gain should be adjusted the first time a new trailer is attached, or if the weight of the trailer and its contents has changed. The trailer gain settings ranges from 0 to 10, so in general, the heavier the trailer, the higher the trailer gain number should be. To determine the correct setting for your trailer, drive the vehicle with the trailer attached on a level road surface with no traffic up to 25 miles per hour, and fully apply the manual trailer brake lever. Adjust the trailer gain to just below the point where the trailer wheels lock up. Note that for heavily loaded trailers, lockup may not occur, so a gain setting of 10 should then be used. There are still many other details of your Escalade that wasn't included here, so be sure to take the time to review your owner's manual. You can also reach out to your product specialist at Crestview Cadillac to ask any questions, and even schedule a time to come back to the dealership with your Escalade to get a refresher on any features you still need help with. Thanks again for purchasing your Escalade at Crestview Cadillac in Rochester, Michigan.